All right, welcome Diamond Domain. I am so excited to hear from Rachel Wagner and her cute little hubby. Cute little, I can't say that. I'm like talking to my 3-year-old. No, her handsome hubby. They have been working this business together. Her team is on fire, like on fire. So that's why, she had the nice graphic with Girl on Fire. That was courtesy of her coach. I just thought that was the cutest picture and had to use it. But she is just a ball of energy, a ball of just excitement and positivity and just everything that we all need all the time. And I am so excited to hear from her. So grab your paper, grab your pens, take some notes, and let's get this party started. Yay! Welcome, guys.
Yay. Thank you for having us. That's so sweet. I have to tell y'all, I am one tired cookie because I don't know why. I just have so many ideas and so many things running through my mind and so many people I want to help. Like, I have not slept right in a little while. And last week I told Jacqueline, I was like, no, still haven't slept really. And so y'all will just have to bear with me because I think my energy level is like 70% instead of 100. So we are excited, and I just love Jacqueline. How lucky are you guys to be on Jacqueline's team? Oh my gosh. Her and Emily and Tiffany and Stacy, they're all just some of my absolute favorite people. And I'm just really honestly like jealous of y'all because I'd love to be on that team. I think it's amazing. And how often does the Diamond ask you to be a guest on their call? So really humbled, slightly nervous, but excited. So what we're going to talk to you about, so there's a lot going on right now in our team and a lot of really great things are happening and we're in a really great momentum period. But there have been periods where I think we lose perspective of why we're doing what we're doing. And March, April, May are just amazing. So it's kind of awkward to be like, but when it slows down, because I don't want to say that, but it's inevitable. It's the cycles of business. So this is talking to you more about those of you that are kind of like, oh, well, I don't know if I have time to work this business, or I've just signed up and I don't really know what it's about. And I don't want to bug my friends on Facebook and just kind of those common things that we have. And then also for you leaders to give you some talking points to your new people that join that are kind of like, well, I don't know, so we're going to talk about perspective and the bigger picture. Okay, you guys. And there is a song that,
there's a song
that Hillsong United does that it basically talks about let hope rise.
Yeah.
Let hope rise. And what it made me feel was we've talked about it, we are hope dealers. Y'all have heard that before, but we are the ones that can help hope rise, right? And be the hands and feet of Jesus and really help bring hope and happiness and health to people, right? We're the health and happiness company. And so if you get a chance to download that song, it's Hillsong United. It's Let Hope Rise. I'm sure if you put it in there, it would come up. But it hit my heart and I was like, we have to talk about this stuff. So have y'all heard the quote, do today what others won't, so you can have tomorrow what others don't? Y'all heard that? Okay. If you don't have this mentality, it's going to be hard to get to the top, because working your plexus business like a diamond, working your plexus business, making it to diamond, it's not easy. It's fun. It's the best thing in the world. And so you have to be willing to sacrifice and make decisions that are about the future versus the short term, right? And you have to be willing to throw away that TV remote. Someone was like, lock it up in your gun safe if you have to.
Lock it away.
Lock it away. We don't have a gun safe, but if you did, lock it away. Just be willing to sacrifice, and I'll talk to you guys more about that. So when we started Plexus, it was April 2014, and I started because I had gained weight after a wedding, and I had messed up my blood sugar. And I went to the doctor, guns blazing, wanted some medications, and she's a good doctor, and she said, no, you need to work on your blood sugar. So my friend posted on Facebook about the pink drink and says, this helps my blood sugar be balanced, helps balance his blood sugar. And I messaged her. I said, all right, let me know what this thing is, because these 3 words my doctor said I need. And my doctor also told me that being dizzy and grumpy isn't how you know that you're hungry. Who knew?
Who knew?
I didn't know that. I spent my whole life thinking, okay, so now I'm hungry because I'm kind of grumpy and I feel a little dizzy. No, you can be hungry without feeling it head to toe. So pink drink absolutely saved me. Within just 3 days, I felt a difference. I knew that I had something on my hands that I could sell, not necessarily something that I wanted to have a team for, but I knew I could sell it because I've done 10 years of sales and marketing. So I started taking it, lost a dress size after 3 months, lost 2 dress sizes after 6 months. And it was just one of those things where when you know you have something that is helping you, you have to share it with other people, right? Got to share it with other people. And so I quit my corporate career. 10 years of sales and marketing. I've worked in Europe. I've done private jet shows in Geneva, Switzerland. I've worked in Paris. And I thought, no, Plex, this is what I want to do above all. Yeah. And it was just absolutely amazing to be able to quit my job. It was August. And so I went through a lot of sacrifices, y'all. We weren't making the exact income that we need to be making for me to quit my job, but I gave up getting my hair done.
She asked me to quit after like 2 months. I was like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
I'm not sold yet. I love the products early on.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sold on her quitting her job.
I need to see a paycheck. And I was like, all right, well, done. I'll work on that. So I absolutely could tell that this was going to be a game changer. And so I sacrificed. I'll tell you a couple of things I sacrificed. I stopped getting my hair done. We were drowning in debt. So going out to dinner wasn't something that we had, but we still cut back more. I didn't get my nails done. I literally looked kind of raggedy, honestly. Like you know, when you just don't maintain yourself very well, except for like a shower and you wash your own hair and like your makeup's running out, you don't go buy new makeup, your clothes are getting a little loose, you're like, I'm rocking these jeans. It was kind of like that for a little while. And then I got invited to Leaders Retreat and we didn't have the money for the tickets. I earned it at the last minute. And so I went around town, I'm not even kidding you, and sold clothes, shoes, and purses so I could pay for my plane ticket.
True story. I was in Orlando for a marketing conference, and I was like, you can't come unless you find a way to pay for this. Like, I'm not letting you buy a ticket unless you somehow find the money. And she did it.
You're sounding like you're bossy. It was because financial reasons.
Yes, it was financial.
We couldn't afford it. Like we wouldn't have had the money. It wasn't something that we could do. And so I did. I went around town and I sold myself and I got myself to Orlando. And then the last one I want to share with you is that I have heard the term, my friend Audrey Parker shared this with me, you burn your ships, okay? And I promise this is all going to tie into what we're talking about. So when you have something in your life that's making you so comfortable that it's not making you push harder and strive further and work harder, you got to burn that ship. Well, my ship was my car. No, I didn't set it on fire. I promise you that. But I sold my car, and I live in Dallas, Texas. I don't know those of you that have been to Dallas. Maybe some of y'all are coming to the big reveal. When you get here, you're going to be like, how can you not have a car? Our public transportation is not like New York or anything like that. You don't ride the public transportation here. And so I literally was like, I need to get my butt in gear to get to Emerald to get my car. And so I'm selling my convertible because I need to buy a laptop, right? And so I could sell my convertible to buy a laptop because laptops are expensive. I got like $5,000 for it. So $1,500 or something went to the laptop. And then we needed to pay off some debt. And so that's what I did, y'all. And so I went 4 months, I sold it in February. What was it, February? November or something. I don't remember. I sold it in November and I went March and February. But I absolutely burned my ship and I made it happen. And so when I tell you guys these things, when I'm talking about perspective, when I'm talking about the bigger picture, I'm telling you this in the beginning because I want you to know, like, God has transformed me. God has put me through a lot. And I'm not telling you that from like a perspective of like, this is what you need to do, but I would never do that. I am living, walking, and breathing it. And I still sacrifice. I sacrifice sleep. I want to be a diamond. I will be a diamond in 2017. And sleeping is good, but like, I don't need 8-9 hours of sleep anymore. I do, but I won't. You know, my business partners are in California and Denver. And so we have to get up early sometimes to get on a Zoom call because one's a mom of 3 kids and she's busy. And so she can't. So do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So believe me, when I understand sacrifice in the bigger picture. So there are 3 things I want you to really, really keep in mind. Okay. Do you want to take this one?
Yeah. So the first one is perspective. You know what? No matter what you're going to use your time one way or the other. And so why not build a business for yourself that gives you the type of freedom that you can experience later on now, so that you're not working for the man, so to speak. You're not building someone else's tower. You want to, like, if you're going to spend your time doing something, why don't you spend your time doing things that are going to be good for your family, where you're compensated accurately for your work. And so it's really all about perspective. And over time, when especially like when you quit your job and you do this full time, you have these highs and lows. And something I always go back to for Rachel is, you know what? You get to work from home. You get to be here with your little puppy, and you don't have anyone that's bossing you around, and you make more than you ever made working in a corporate office. And so, like, even in the toughest times in Plexus, it's far better than working for the man, because there's so much freedom that comes from owning your business and working this. And so, yes, it takes sacrifice, and it takes sacrifice up front, but you have to see the bigger picture and get perspective of what it's going to lead to.
And talk about the vacation stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Because summer's coming.
Yeah. And so, I mean, if you're working for someone else, you're negotiating your summer vacation. You're trying to figure out, all right, how am I going to work everyone's schedules, my wife's schedule, my schedule, how are we going to get everything worked out? You know what? Financial freedom brings freedom for time as well, which is probably the biggest thing of all.
That's a good point. Yes, time freedom. Yeah, I mean, it's that negotiation, right? Like, so summer's coming up and you're like, okay, well, wait, I want to have time off for Christmas, and this is my family schedule and this and that. And it's like, I really appreciate so much the first time that I was able to go on vacation and have to ask anyone if I could have time off. Y'all, that was the first time since I was 16 or 17 that I know that I've worked for years. I'm 36.
30 something.
So for 20 years, I've been asking people, can I have this time off? I have to submit a form, something. And it wasn't even the same company, right? And so it's so freeing, like Shane said, to have that time that, like, you can do what you want. That's very, very valuable. So I really believe this, and I know Jacqueline backs me up on this. Even working your business 1 to 3 hours a day, even 1 hour a day is going to produce massive results, y'all. Massive results. Think about it. If you work 1 hour a day, every day, each week for a year, you are planting so many seeds. I know she talks to you guys about planting seeds and waiting for the harvest. The harvest can't come if you're not planting the seeds. If you don't put the time in, you're not planting the seeds. So no time, no seeds planted, no harvest, nothing's going to happen. So if you're ever there and you're kind of like, well, no one's joining me in this, and that, you just haven't talked to enough people. Trust me, I talked to a lot of people. I signed up 5 level 1 ambassadors last month. But y'all, I've been working. I love Jacqueline. She's so cute. I have been working on a few of these people for years. One girl, and she might watch this video because I'm hoping Jacqueline will give me this recording. I met at the airport on the way to Orlando to my first leaders retreat.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. And I've wanted her on my team, and I've prayed about it. And I posted something that just struck her, and she was like, I'm pregnant, help. I was like, all right, let's do this. And she is a diamond. I mean, like, as soon as she's just ready to take off, it's going to be crazy, right? But that's 3 years. My best friend just joined me, this fire that we're talking about, that Jacqueline talked about, after 3 years of watching me. When I got my Lexus, she was another MLM, and she was like, wait a second, I've been doing this longer than her, and I don't have the free car. What's going on here? And we started the conversation, and she has now added over 250 people to her downline in 2.5 months.
Crazy.
So her level 1, Ashley Alsgaard, y'all might have seen her on the leaderboard. She's been on there for 9 weeks in a row. She was number 1 for 6 of those out of all of the recruitments, top recruitment out of 450,000 ambassadors. She went fast track gold. Last month, she double promoted senior gold ruby. She'll hit ruby this month, and she's going for emerald in June. Okay. Jennifer, same thing. Jennifer adds people all the time. She's absolutely amazing, incredible. They have a booming team. They're leading. But how long did I wait for Jennifer?
It took 3 years.
It took 3 years.
So this is a good thing to say here. And I told Rachael this, and I think it impacted her. I said, the reason that you are successful, the reason you've been successful at this business is you are consistent. Like you can look at Rachel's Facebook over the last 3 years, and I'm pretty sure she hasn't missed a single day in the last 3 years about posting about Plexus, and not like Facebook ad, or not like Plexus ads on her Facebook, but personal posts about what Plexus has done for her and how it fits into her lifestyle. And then also she has been positive through the ups, through the downs, through whatever comes your way. Like you will never see negative talk on her on her Facebook. It's always positive. Always positive. Not that life, it doesn't have its moments, but you have to view your Facebook page as a website, because it's for your business now. And so if you view it that way, then you'll always be positive. You won't bring the negative things out that come through life. You have your friends outside of Facebook that you can share those with. You can call them on the phone. You can talk to whoever. You don't have to fake it, but your Facebook page is your business page, and so keep it positive. And
yeah, keep it positive. And so to Shane's point, what we've heard from people that are joining us is that the consistency and just staying positive, they've been drawn to that. Y'all know about attraction marketing. Y'all know how powerful that is. I mean, Jacqueline, hello, she's the queen of it. She's incredible, amazing. And Jacqueline's business took off like Ashley and Jennifer's are taking off. And she's actually pouring into our team, which is so sweet. So Jacqueline knows this, but she had this from the beginning. I didn't have this from the beginning, right? I mean, we had people running, but never like this. And so I just keep perspective of like, it's going to come. Okay. Number 2. So there's 3 points. So number 1 is perspective, right? So you've got your perspective. You're going to work anyways. The time's going to pass. Why work for the man? Get that time freedom, get that residual income. Okay. Now, the second thing is what?
Dream big. You're not dreaming big enough. If you think you're dreaming big, you're not dreaming big enough.
So if we're saying to you, okay, it's time to do your first post on Facebook. It's time to share about Plexus. It's time to step up your game. I want you to go silver. I want you to go gold. If your leader is saying this to you and you're like, I don't know, let me tell you something. Your dreams are too small. You are not dreaming big enough, just like Shane said. Okay, you were made for greatness, and you can't forget that. You really can't forget that. You were literally made for greatness by God. And so you can't just sit back and be kind of like a wallflower. You can be an introvert. Believe me, you can succeed in Plexus being an introvert. But man, you got to dream big, okay? Have y'all ever heard the zone or the thing like comfort zones? Have y'all ever heard that term, comfort zones? You want to know my opinion on comfort zones? I think they're no-go zones. I think that's what we tell ourselves. It's like, it's not my comfort zone. I'm just not going there. I'm just not going to go there. And for me, one of the things I've been really scared of doing is live opportunity meetings, because I can't figure out how to work the Google Hangout thing. I'm not gonna lie, it's really daunting. And so I started doing them on Zoom, and I've been doing them more. And I don't think that they're perfect or flawless, but I have noticed a change in my business. And so I do it. That is my kind of zone where I was like, I know that I need to do that. My second and third things I need to do, I haven't done yet. So all of us have things that we're like, but it's not comfortable. You're just telling yourself you're not going to do it. So throw out the word comfort zone and say, this is my no-go zone. And then change what you say to yourself. Be like, and now I need to get out of that no-go zone and go and do, right? Because have y'all, what did I hear the other day? Everything you want is on the other side of fear. I really believe that. Whatever it is that's holding us back and scaring us, I don't think that that's like right. I don't think it's from the Lord. I think it's just things that are keeping us from really living out our greatness. Y'all know? So I want to talk about this really quickly because I hear this when people join my team, and I'm sure y'all have heard this, people that join your team. People are like, well, I don't want to post on social media. I don't want to bother my friends. You know, I don't want to blow up their news feed, and I don't want to look like a sales ad. Okay. So you're telling yourself that that's how people perceive you. That's actually not how people perceive you. You're sharing products and a compensation plan and an opportunity that really does change people's lives. I'm sure it's changed your life in some form or fashion. So you got to remember that in your heart. It changed my life. It can change other people's lives. It's my job to share this. But, okay, when you're saying, I don't want to post on Facebook and this is uncomfortable, is it more uncomfortable than leaving your kids at home or having to drop them off at daycare? Is it more uncomfortable than being in debt, right? Is it more uncomfortable than not being able to go on a vacation with your family for years and years to come, or to be able to buy that little piece of new furniture, or even dream about building your dream house, or wanting to be able to buy the good groceries like at Whole Foods? I mean, I think groceries are good everywhere, but y'all know Whole Foods is really expensive, so I use that as an example. But feel it in your heart. Like, I don't want to post on Facebook, or I don't want to take the time 1 hour a week. The opportunity that you have at your fingertips is so big, and it can change so much, that if you put it in perspective, you're literally saying, yeah, it's more uncomfortable for me to post on Facebook than it is to watch my baby cry when I leave them at home, right? So marinate on that for a second. We want y'all to be able to do that. We want y'all to be able to be stay-at-home moms. We want you to be able to pay for your kids' college. We want you to be able to pay for all your kids' sports activities. I've heard of people that say, I had to say no to my kids for unicorn dance class or whatever, and she cried and I couldn't get her. Let me just roll with it.
Okay.
Unicorn dance class or whatever, and I couldn't get her that tutu, and it broke my heart. And I'm like, have you been sharing about Plexus on Facebook? You have a website, you have a business, you love the products. You know, if you go silver, you can make $100 plus bonuses, right? And those kinds of conversations are where you're going to see the turn of people being like, you know what, it's not about me. It's not about posting on Facebook. It's about sharing these products and doing something for my family, or doing something for my husband, or doing something for myself, y'all. It feels really nice to get your nails done, right? I know some people are going to watch this that have not treated themselves to that for a very long time. Okay? If you post on Facebook and you share about the pink drink and you let your friends have a taste of the goodness, you're going to be able to get your nails done every week and then some. All right? We drive in a free Plexus Lexus if you want to. We had a car breakdown situation every single week with this absolute lemon that we bought. And literally every single extra dollar that we made went into that car. It didn't matter what we were doing. All right. So as soon as the Lexus came around, that was a really big deal because we don't have to put money into that other car anymore, you know? Okay. So y'all with me that though, there is purpose in what we do. The payoff of changing lives and having freedom and a 6-figure plus income is worth every single second of discomfort. I love sleep. I do. I love sleep. I'm not sleeping as much. I'm working right now. Okay. I love socializing with my friends. I love going out and doing all these things. I'm actually choosing to stay home and work and pour into my team at certain times rather than going and doing those things. Shane and I were maybe crazy, but on a Friday night, we'd rather sit down, game plan, and strategize and get to work rather than go on a date night right now, because that's where we're at. And it is not that comfortable all the time, but man, is it worth it. Because y'all are going to see us. He's going to be in his Lexus. I'm going to be in my Lexus. We're going to be in 2 diamond Lexuses soon, living it up in our beach house in Florida. And yeah, we worked hard for 4 years, but look at what it brought us. Some people work hard for a year and it takes them there and they keep working. So please, please keep that perspective. Okay. The last point is that if it took you 2 to 5 years to reach Emerald and make $9,000 to $15,000 a month, would you hold out and stay in and work hard for 2 to 5 years? And you can wave your hand if that's a yes, because y'all, well, yeah, right? I want to see everyone. If you stay in whatever corporate job that you're in or whatever money situation that you're in, waiting tables, and I waited tables at tons of places, been fired from 10 of them. Don't worry. I think waiting tables is a wonderful thing to do. But you're not going to make $15,000 a month, right? It's just impossible. Network marketing is where you're going to do that. And this business that you have, you're on Jacqueline's team. My word in heaven, follow her. Follow her, follow Emily, follow Tiffany, follow Stacy, follow them all. You know, they know what they're doing. They are diamonds, y'all. So even if it took Jacqueline 10 years, I guarantee you she still wouldn't have given up. She did do it very quickly by amazing things. She's amazing, but she's still the type of person that wouldn't have given up. She would still be on these Zooms saying to you, I'm not diamond yet, but I'm still here. Who's with me? You got to be that person. I'm not where exactly I thought I would be, but I'm still here. Who's doing this with me? Because if you're not confident in what you're doing and you're not confident in the fact that you're going to stay in Plexus forever, people aren't going to join you. They're just not going to join you. So if you're sitting there thinking, I don't know if I would do this forever, well, guess what? No one's going to join you that wants to do it forever.
Your vibe attracts your tribe.
Your vibe attracts your tribe. But I have people on my team sometimes that are like, well, I just can't get people to join me. I'm like, you keep telling me you're not sure if you're staying. Why in God's green earth are the rock stars out there that are going to catapult to diamond in a year possibly going to join you? No, they're not. You got to put out that energy of, I am in this for good. This is my passion. I enjoy this. You don't have to do it full time to be that way. But people will pick up on what you're putting down. Believe me, even if you think you're hiding it. I promise you, they're going to be like, I don't know. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I was going to add one thing onto that, which is like, you have to put on your blinders.
Yes.
You can't compare your journey to anyone else's. Sometimes it happens fast. Sometimes it happens slow, but it's not about what happened to Susie or Paul or whoever else, Jim Bob. It's about your story, and it's about how you're being consistent. It's about paying attention to the things that you can do that can change your business, and not paying attention to what's happening to everyone else. Because if you do the things that you know will build your business, eventually your business will grow. And it doesn't matter if it happens faster or slower than the person next to you. It's your journey, and live your journey, and just be joyful in that. Because if you're not joyful in that, you're not going to be joyful in anything.
You're right. You have to choose joy and change our, I mean, y'all, we have had level one just up and leave. Like, just be like, peace. And I'm like, but I spent 2 years with you. You know what I mean? And Shane flat out said to me, what can you control? And I was like, not the back office. He's like, what else can you not control? I was like, people leaving. And he's like, what can you control? I was like, I can add people. I can recruit. I mean, I'm like weeping this out because I'm like, I don't know what to do. You know, my amazing husband. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? He's like, you need to recruit. You love recruiting. And I do. I love sharing this opportunity with people. But only because I went on a recruiting bonanza did Jennifer join me and the 10 other people that I picked up along the way. If I would have sat there and hoped that my team would keep recruiting, there's no way we'd be making it now. You know what I mean? So Shane's right. Like, the only thing that you can control is how often you work your business and how many people you offer the opportunity to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Focus on those things. Only focus on what you can control.
You're right. Very good.
Yeah.
I love you guys. You guys are so adorable. If there might be a question or two. Do you guys have time?
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm awake now because I get like, this is the problem. I won't go to sleep forever now because I get plexomnia. I'm going to be messaging Jacqueline like, hey.
I know, I get so amped after Zooms. I don't know, it's
crazy.
fun. I get it. Is there anybody that has a question? Unmute yourself. Ask away.
Or if you enjoyed our ridiculous banter.
I love it. I can't imagine getting my super shy husband on a Zoom. He's accidentally walked in the background once. That's it.
I have a question for you.
Oh, go ahead.
And I love your dialogue, by the way. So that was great. My question was, for someone who has not picked up momentum or speed the way they intended to or hoped to, and have been sharing but got a lot of resistance in terms of people not seeing the bigger picture. How are you said you love recruiting. How are you presenting the business opportunity and captivating people's attention before they just automatically like, nah, I'm not interested?
Well, so is this you?
Kind of a loaded question. Yes, this is me.
Can I be like, I don't know how to do general, like people say, what do you send to people? Can I just be like specific?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. That's the only way I know how to do it. Okay, so Jordan, it's nice to meet you. What level are you now?
Silver.
Okay, when did you join?
February 2016.
Okay, so what would you say time-wise that you've put into your business consistently? Like I'm talking every single day, or you know what I mean? Like how long have you been consistently working your business?
Consistently 8 to 10 hours a week.
For a year and a month or 2-3 months or whatever?
And some weeks have been closer to 15 to 20 hours. But
So my question is then maybe you're just knocking on the wrong doors.
very much possible.
I mean, you're adorable, you know?
That's very sweet of you.
You're absolutely adorable. I mean, all of you are, but I don't get to talk to you like I get to talk to Jordan. And it just sounds to me like maybe you're just flipping over the same cards. So there's this like thing that was posted that was like, who are your 4 aces? So there's a deck of cards, right? And you keep flipping over the same cards, hoping that they'll make the decision and want to jump in. But actually it sounds to me like you just need to expand your network.
Okay.
Do you feel like you've been working on that? Like building new friend groups, getting out there, not talking to the same people all the time?
That's definitely where I feel my biggest weakness is expanding the network. I'm in a new area where I don't really have most of my network that I have long-term relationships with are 300 miles away. So getting a local presence and a local network and branching out from there is definitely something that I've been working on consistently for the last year, but I know it's not going to happen overnight. It takes time to build those relationships.
And you moved a year ago?
Yeah. 2 days before I joined Plexus.
Right before you joined Plexus?
Yeah.
How many Facebook friends do you have?
About 1,300.
Okay. And so my question, I think, is that also like the demographic, like it just sounds to me like you need a different network to talk to. I mean, I meet people at the grocery store, you know, and then also I would say, are you bold with messaging people and being like, you have been on my heart, I would love to talk to you about this, and getting them on the phone?
I was not the first probably 4 to 6 months, but that has definitely picked up and changed. I think it's the in-person seeing the need that I usually drop the ball on. Like when I see someone out in public that I've never seen in my life before, how to say the right things without coming off as though you're just puking Plexus or invading them in a way that they're like, you don't know me, like don't talk to me, you know, like that's my biggest fear, is that anyone in the world thinks that I am approaching them or sharing with them for any reason other than wanting to help someone.
You just answered your own question. You just told us your fear.
Yeah.
And so I think you need to unpack how that impacts how you share with people that you already know, how you share with strangers. Because I don't necessarily tell people about Plexus when I meet them. I say, I just want to be your friend. Like I'll meet someone and we'll just start chatting. My puppy's a really good attractor too. You see her? She's cute.
Oh,
She's super cute. And I'm serious, I take her everywhere. So people always ask me about her. So I think that.
So yeah, I'll say one thing you do is like when we're out and about, we just talk to people and make friends, and then you're like, oh, are you on Facebook? I'd love to like keep up with you.
Facebook friends.
And then they see all your messages coming in,
Right.
or all your
Plexus posts.
all your Plexus posts. And I mean that's how we've built a lot of our team is just meeting random people along the way and just, hey, let's be friends.
I told you, my best friend only just joined me 3 years later. Everyone else has been random. My level ones are so random. It doesn't even make sense. There's no connection. It's not sorority. It's not college. It's not even the same city. I don't know. It's God, really. Okay. So I would say the biggest thing, number one, is to pray. I think you need to read the Circle Maker. We just did the 40-day prayer challenge.
Okay.
I recommend it to absolutely everyone. Well, you know what happened where God's been good. So that's what I would say. But I really think, Jordan, you got to look at that fear. Why do you care what people think? Even if it's them perceiving you negatively, why does that affect you? Like, I'm sure people have perceived me in a way that I don't want to be perceived. I can't change that. I've been called fake because I post happy stuff on Facebook. I'm like, well, no, I choose joy.
I like the random, just be random. Like, that needs to be my new mantra, not to be afraid of just meeting people and talking to them for no reason at all. Like, it doesn't, even because I maybe see someone in the grocery store spending tons of money on junk food or soda or energy drinks or whatever, like, I can just talk to them for no reason at all. It doesn't have to be because of that reason.
No, you don't go up to them and be like, oh, you're buying soda. I got something better.
Right. That's why it's uncomfortable for me, is because I'm like, I want to help you, but I don't want you to just look at me and tell me, like, get out of my face.
But you can't.
It's relationships.
You can't help somebody before you become friends with them.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can be fast friends. But so you're young and cute. Are you married?
I am.
Okay. So, like, y'all need to get out. Like, go to the gym, join a club. Not like an Unsons club, but like a golf club or a tennis club, or I don't know, some kind of a activity, and like just go meet people, and they're going to be attracted to you, and you'll friend them on Facebook. And I have no doubt that you post on Facebook consistently at all. You look like you're very good at Facebook. And so just keep posting. And if you're not, then get better. But, you know what I mean? Like, work your attraction marketing and branding. But I think you just need to meet new people and build up that confidence and trust that if you talk to people and something happens, that's God. And if it doesn't, that's God too. Like, it doesn't matter. If I walk through a door that God opens and someone decides not to come and join me, I'm not like, oh my God, I did something wrong. I'm like, well, okay, Lord, let me know when the timing's right.
Okay.
You got to change that mindset.
Yep. Thank you.
I don't know if that helped, but. Okay, wait. So who else? Elisa. Is that how you say it?
Alyssa.
Oh, because on your thing it says A and then Lisa, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I was in a hurry. Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. You all are doing awesome. Very positive and encouraging.
Aww,
Thank you.
Thank you. You're a little baby.
Yeah, so I'm kind of distracted. I mean, I've been listening, but I haven't got any questions. So, but I think y'all are doing great.
Oh, thanks.
Little cutie.
Very encouraging.
We appreciate that. Yes, and I know some of it sounds tough, like, you know, but at the same time, I think we get stuck in our own heads and we forget what we're doing.
Yeah, and I think I've been needing to step outside my box because I'm a stay-at-home mom right now. And, you know, I got that degree and everything, and now it's like, why did I even do that? Because my plans changed, and now I'm doing this. So, but I think I'm here for a reason, and I need to.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we lost her.
I think we did. Oh no.
Sorry.
Maybe she'll pop back on. Is there anybody else? Jody, looks like you unmuted and you're looking gorgeous.
Oh, thanks. You're so sweet.
Oh, yeah. Look at that hair.
I know.
Thanks. I was just wondering, who were the two people that you said were on top of the leaderboard that you had as your runners? I like to follow people that are doing really well to get some ideas for myself. So I was just wondering if you would share those people's names.
Yeah, so Jennifer Hurt And yeah, I think follow might be a good idea because their friend requests are like ridiculous. I have to literally be like, okay, send me a list and I'll try and tell you who I know because it's crazy. But Jennifer Hurt and Ashley Allsgard. But now some of their team members have been on the leaderboard too recently, which by the way, Jacqueline was just on the leaderboard. Hello. Hello.
It's good. It's this team. This team rocks. That's the reason.
Yeah, well, the business building bonus is one. Let me tell y'all something. That is all team, and that is hard. We got on it once out of the 9 times that these girls were on the leaderboard. I'm like, I don't even know how you get on the business building bonuses.
Yeah, got a lot of people.
We don't understand, but that's a really big deal that your team was on there. So congrats. And Emily's too. So those are the 2. I mean, there's a lot of good people to follow, but those are the ones that I guess I would say have been on the leaderboard. That Britlyn Steek, Britlyn Sieck.
Mm-hmm.
She recruited 29 level 1s last month.
Well, Ashley recruited 77 the month before that, level 1s.
That's insanity. That is absolute insanity.
Isn't that what you did?
In a month? No. My total time? Yeah. In a month? No way. Holy moly, no way.
Crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and Jennifer recruits a ton of level 1s too. She just recruited 2 today. Just great. We're thankful.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure that you guys are doing plenty of training and providing a lot of the positivity and encouragement that they need to do that. So,
oh, thank you.
Hey, I will say this too. Like
What?
some people,
What you gonna say?
Some people think, oh man, I wish I could find that person for my team. But I mean, it took a long time to get someone like that. And the way that you get someone like that is being that type of person. Like being the kind of person that's going to go
be
out
the
there.
rock star you want on your team.
Yeah. So if you want someone that's going to recruit like crazy like that, you go and you recruit like crazy, and you're going to attract those types of people.
It's true, because when I recruit people, I'm say like, welcome, our team's on fire, this and that. People are like, oh, I want to be part of that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell you something that helped me a ton with, even when we weren't on fire, y'all, I found something to post about. I said, Jane's team grew this month. Way to go. Even if her whole entire downline only grew by 1, Facebook doesn't know that, right? But her team grew this month. Or they're training her, if they led a Zoom, if they went to an opportunity meeting, anything that people do. Added 1 ambassador on the team page. I'm like, who added 1 ambassador? Who got a new customer? Because our team, it was a, down period like November, December or whatever. So remember that too. Like there's always something that you can find to talk about your team that's amazing, that will help bring up the momentum. Don't you think, Jacqueline?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Cheer on every victory, big and small, for sure.
She said it so much better than I did.
I don't know about that.
Cheer on every victory, big and small. Yes.
Right.
That's true. So that's been something that we found has helped a lot too, is when there isn't a lot to cheer on, we find something.
I love it.
And
I love it.
Right?
That's right.
One more. Let's do one more question. Who's got one? I think I saw Liz unmute. Liz.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay, so I jumped on late. I was at a happy hour with friends, sharing Texas, of course. But
Hi, Liz.
wanted to get some insight, more or less for my husband. He's upstairs putting our little one to bed, but he has really been a great supporter in getting the business off to a great start. We started in February of this year, and it's been wonderful so far. So just kind of wanted to get some tips for him as far as how he can be a better supporter and what he can do to kind of push the business a little bit farther than he's already doing. So just kind of some tips on that would be awesome.
Yeah, I think it's just like finding your place, like finding where you're going to work in the business. And so like for me, it's really good for me to get on our team page and to do live videos and just so I'll do morning devotionals for our team. And just for me, I want to create a culture where Rachael and I are both believers. We want to share that with other people. For us, Plexus is about helping people get healthy and helping them, be able to achieve their financial goals. But, God has put all these people in our lives, and we want to share, what God means to us. And we want to live out that integrity and love for our team. And so we talk about that. And that's one way I lead our team. Another way is just kind of helping where like Rachael isn't as strong. And so, what? Like, I mean, she's pretty perfect at everything.
No. You have to know your strengths and weaknesses in life. And I have a lot of weaknesses, believe me.
And so, I spend a lot of time in the back office. I do a lot of reporting, and then
you send them to the team though too. Like you help.
And so things like Rachael and I talk through our contests together, and I try.
He's like, "What's the ROI?" I'm like, "It's fun."
Yeah, I mean, we just want to make sure, like things like making sure that we're doing contests that are geared towards the results that we want. So we do contests around getting people to turn their COs on, because we want to make sure
they're set up for success.
Because if you're going to sign up as ambassador and you don't turn your CO on, it's kind of bad. You basically wasted wholesale membership, because you're just getting paid for them one time, and then.
So Shane helps us like focusing on. I think a minute.
Yeah, sorry.
So he helps us with reporting a lot. I'm blue red. It depends on your color personality. Like I'm blue red. I have a teeny little speck of green in there, and
the tiniest.
I'm even on red and yellow and high blue. And so for me, like reports and numbers are hard. I do enjoy like 3 different formulations of reports, like helping my team, like how many people do you need to add? What do you need to do to hit this goal? But the nitty gritty and the this and that, he's the guy. And what he'll do is he'll send out reports to people saying, okay, these people's convenience orders are on, or these people's back convenience order dates have passed, but they don't have their product yet. And so he helps with that. He is a huge support and cheerleader. He's the type of guy, when I'm talking to my level 1 on the phone, he'll take the phone and be like, can I pray over you? You know what I mean? So there's not anything specific that like you can outline and be like, husband, you do this. Like y'all are going to have to find your group. And again, we're 3 years in. We did not have a group at first at all. You're trying to tell me what to do. I'm like, don't come up in here. I'm an emerald. I don't need you.
But I would say learn each other's strengths and let each other, thrive in that. And so, sometimes you're both deficient in the same areas. And so
that's true.
Don't try to like force him to like do the things that you're not that good at, that he
like
also
going to the
isn't good
post
at.
office.
I hate going to the post office too.
We both like going to the post office. I'm like, babe, can you help me? Can you take this up? And he's like, no. And I'm like, this is what I need. He's like, I'm not doing it.
But I mean, it's just learning where each other's strengths are, and helping each other grow in that way, and just feeling. I think it means a lot to people on our team to see like Rachael and I working this business together, because this is not like Rachel's thing. Like we work this together. I love doing this with her, and it makes it a lot more fun. That it helps bond us, and we just like being around each other too. So most of the time.
Oh my God. But really what I would say is make his presence, just start establishing a presence with your team. Have him do some posts, have him get on and do some videos with you. Just start getting in the groove of it. Don't have a huge expectation of what he's going to do and what you're not going to do, and setting all these parameters. If you're good at reports, that's fine. If you're not, be like, hey, these reports are killing me. You know what I mean? Like,
sure, yeah.
That's awesome. Liz, I can see you guys being just like these two. I mean, you've got a good supportive husband. A lot of people struggle with that. Like their husbands are totally against it. So having a husband that is on board, you're set. And I can see you guys. I can see this happening, Liz. This might be you guys.
Always need more guys.
Oh my
Yes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and I'm sure he can reach out to Shane. I'm sure Shane would be happy to help him. I mean, we're just totally one plexus, which I know y'all are too. Like, it's just one big family, right? I mean, doesn't matter what level you are, doesn't matter where you're at. We just all help each other.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, the Wagners. You guys are relationship goals. Hashtag relationship goals. You guys are the cutest things.
Stop it. You're mom goals.
Right.
Goals.
Oh, you're too funny. You guys were amazing. Oh my gosh, I have notes. I can't wait I will upload this to YouTube. I will get you the link. It was amazing. Thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to share with us, pour into us. You guys are such a blessing. Thank you so, so much.
Thank you for having us on. We really, really enjoyed it.
Yes, it's fun. We like y'all. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are fun. And you ask a lot of questions. Like, I love questions.
Good questions.
I don't know if I answer them well, but I like them.
No, you're good at it. You're really good at answering them. I like it. I'm going to be asking you some questions here soon, so be ready.
I ramble.
Oh, you're funny. Thank you guys so much. Have an awesome evening. Take care. I'll see you soon.
Bye, y'all. Have a great night.
Nice.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.